All right, let's talk about the Sunday night game, Philly against the Rams. Of course, Nick Foles now is going to be under center, right, for Philly. And the Rams, Goff got shut down last week. He should have a much better time here, being productive. It's a huge line here for the Rams, minus 12.5. Total is 52.5. I have to assume that Goff is going to be much better. Big bounce back start for him. How much better? Not exactly sure. Philly's been terrible since the bye, ATS. What's your take on this one, Donnie?
Yeah, this is a tough one. But then again, we are gamblers, right? Early in the week, set up the preference, 9.5. Oh, my God. The Eagles are going to get shellacked in this football game. The Rams are in that get-right situation. Nobody on the opposite side that can even hold up. The front four of the Eagles is very good. Outside of that, the final 7 guys are absolutely horrific, and most of them bagging groceries at, Shop and Bag or ShopRite or Pathmark, wherever you're at. That's not going to hold up well. But then again, you start looking and say, 9.5, all right, yeah, that seems like 13 now all of a sudden? So now my mind starts to shift because the Eagles' offense is going to shift. Is Nick Foles better than Carson Wentz? No, not even close. He's not even in the same stratosphere. But for a one-game scenario where you can play dink and dunk and maybe a little keep away, and we talked about it earlier in the week show, Golden Tate will emerge in this game with 8 catches for 88 yards and a touchdown, and Alshon Jeffrey will throw post-up balls, which for some reason the Eagles don't have anything in their offense that says, hey, Alshon Jeffrey's a really big, strong player that can post anybody up and go one-on-one. We don't seem to throw him any of those footballs, especially in the red zone. The problem here with the Eagles are going to run into, they don't have a running game whatsoever, and that's going to hurt them. Last year when Nick Foles, you're able to mask it because you had Jay Ajayi and LeGarrette Blount running wild with that offensive line within an RPO-type offense, opens everything up. They don't have any running back, any semblance of that in this game. But look, if you're going to give me 13 points here, and we're just going to say the Rams are just the greatest thing since sliced bread, which they have been struggling a little bit the past couple weeks, I'm not laying 13 points in this game. I'm just not going to do it. 9.5 sounded a lot better.
Yeah. Well, Capper, what do you think? If we were going to give you 13 points, would you take Philly? Because if you want to take Philly, we'll give you that.
No, not interested.
No.
Yeah. I'm holding the Rams ticket at minus 11. The minute I caught that whiff of Wentz was questionable, I kind of all the flags went up, and it was like, oh boy, this is not good. Grabbed Rams minus 11 at that point. I think they dictate the game. They score whatever they need to score to get right. And I gotta say, man, Donnie, your boys, the stories floating around about Wentz was identified with the back fracture and they didn't tell him. They let him go out there and play. He had a back fracture in college. This is nasty, man. And the kind of the air in the room, in the locker room, is sketchy. Now you get on a plane, you fly out to LA. It's the holidays time of year. Like, these guys are all taking care of their families out there, taking them to Beverly Hills and whatever. Like this feels like vacation. Season's over. We won the Super Bowl. We're gonna bring it back next year. Maybe we're mad at management. Maybe we're mad at the coaches. There's a potential for an all-time stinker here from Philly. The way that I see this thing playing out.
That was a hell of an argument right there by Whale Capper. Yeah, and I mean the Philly has just no pass defense. Their secondary is riddled with injuries. Goff's coming off a game where he got shut down completely. Maybe the Rams team total over, even if it's 32.5 or 33. What do you think, Donnie Rightside?
Yeah, no, I think the Rams will be able to do whatever they want because, and the thing is, I think you're actually getting, which whether you like the game or not, you're getting a free 4 points because the cap's not coming off of Wentz out and Foles coming in because the offense has always been the issue in this part of it. So I actually think that if the line didn't change at all from 9.5, I still would feel the same exact way. I just think you're getting a free 4 points in the NFL, which sometimes is a lot. And I think the offense will change a little bit and not look too bad. But again, if Jared Goff is right in this football game, where he can stand back in the pocket, you can just run 4 streaks all game long against the Eagles, and they can't defend it because it's not that the defensive scheme is bad. If you don't have players, you're going to get annihilated on the field. But I just think the Eagles might be able to keep it a little bit closer. Will I be betting the Eagles at 13? No. But I'm just trying to find that, contrarian point of view that says, wait a second, it's 9.5 now 13, and I don't think anything changed in the football game, even though Wentz is out and Foles is in this football game. That's the only reason why I'm trying to make a statistical look and saying I'm getting a free 4 points in the NFL. I'm probably just going to jump on it. That's my only point of view in this game, not so schematically X and O wise.
All right, well, Capper,
do you have?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was curious, Donnie. Do you think that the reports about discord in the locker room, is it all hot air?
Yeah, I don't think so because that was some local yokel put that out where he knew he had a back fracture and they didn't tell him, which has been debunked like 19 times already. I don't think there's any discord. I just don't think they're talented enough. So
Well, Capper,
Okay.
let me ask you.
So that was all fake. Okay.
You think the Rams roll? Would you rather, if you had a free play and you could put it either on the Rams team total Rams team total over, or the Eagles team total under, which would you take?
Wow. I'm going to take the Eagles team total under.
Eagles team total under. Okay, so you'd have maybe a slightly.
Yeah.
The total has gotten bet down 53.5, now down to 52 or 52.5. Eagles team total under should be about 20 or so, based on the current market lines. You know, whenever someone says that they think there's a decent edge on a spread in any game, but especially in football, I always like to ask a follow-up question. In which related team total would you prefer? If you think the Rams are going to roll here, do you think it's more likely that they put up 40 or that Philly puts up 10? Sounds to me like you're saying that Philly might get shut down here and only put up 10, 14, something like that.
Yeah, I could see a fourth quarter 0-0. Really,
right.
I mean, like, this game could be well out of hand as you're going into the second half. They could hand off the ball to Gurley. He could kneel at the 1 yard line on 4 consecutive drives, and they score 0 points.
Maybe first half over might be worth a shot. Maybe the Rams come out like gangbusters.
Yeah, that's an interesting derivative. Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.